could actually lose to Carmella with the Money in the Bank, and that's what I don't like.
I think I would really agree on that, simply just because of the fact that Asuka didn't show up at all afterwards. So it just kind of took it all away. It's like we don't see how Asuka really is dealing with the fact that now her streak is over.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, good. It was a great match.
Great match. Don't know if I like how
little criticisms at the end, but I'm still fine with the decision.
Here's one that I'm not fine at all.
This next match, a lot of people aren't fine with this one, and that's the Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship. Then champion Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal and versus Rusev.
And when you think about it, okay, we really should have seen this coming.
Oh.
Okay, the greatest Royal Rumble event, Saudi Arabia. It makes too much sense to have, and when you think about it, it makes too much sense to have the guy from overseas in the Middle East as the United States champion. Okay, we really, like, when you think about it in the end, this was a no-brainer.
I do agree. It does make sense when you really think about the long run and the greatest Royal Rumble and all that.
The problem is who he pinned.
It's not even the fact of who he pinned. It's the simple fact, like, if they were actually going to do something about it. But when you have when it came to the match itself, it was okay. It was all right.
It was okay at best.
It wasn't a WrestleMania worthy match. We'll just put it that way.
It was barely 8 minutes long.
And then you have Jinder pinning Rusev through more typical shenanigans with Sing 1.
Yep.
And he pinned Rusev. We get angry about that. We move on. It's like, okay. And with what Jinder Mahal said, that he posts on Twitter that he's ending Rusev Day. I'm just going like, well, if they actually make this a feud, have this be Rusev's official face turn, and have him be the one going after the United States Championship, I'm all for it.
But then
here's the problem. You have the number one contender match, triple threat, Bobby Roode versus Rusev versus Randy Orton. And who ends up winning? Randy Orton.
Of course.
Pinning fucking Rusev. That's my one.
And here's also the problem. Here's how you know they don't believe in Rusev. Okay. If you've read online stuff the last couple days, you know that they turned down the sound on Rusev Day chants at SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And that should tell you all you need to know about how the WWE feels about Rusev.
It is just completely mind-boggling.
And now and did you hear what happened today?
That he pulled them out. That they pulled
him out of the casket match and put Chris Jericho in. I am mad that Chris Jericho's in the casket match with the Undertaker, but when they're taking out Rusev to do it, it makes you wonder.
It just is completely heartbreaking when you see one of the most over things going on in all WWE, not just SmackDown Live, all of WWE. When you have Rusev Day chants on Raw, when you have Rusev Day chants on NXT, on SmackDown, on pay-per-views that don't even have Rusev. They have this serving of money served on a silver platter. And what are they doing? Just simply pushing it away because they don't like what they see.
I hate to bring it up because I know you still have PTSD flashbacks of WrestleMania 2 years ago, but this is the next coming of the Zack Ryder story. This is the next coming of a guy who makes himself over with the crowd, and the WWE doesn't want it. So they push him down as much as he can. And now look at Zack Ryder. I wouldn't be surprised if Rusev leaves Neville style in the next few months. Because
in the next couple weeks.
He seems like a guy who knows that he can take his talents elsewhere and probably make more money and do better.
Mm-hmm. He can basically pull a Cody Rhodes.
Exactly. And the WWE's going to have no one but themselves to blame because they have a pile of money on the table.
They've even established themselves that they put Rusev in the match because of all the Rusev Day shirts that they sold, all the Rusev Day calendars that they've been selling. Why what is so hard to miss on this? Really? And you have Jinder Mahal versus a new face Rusev, where people are naturally behind the face. Again, why is this so hard? Why do you have to give it to Randy Orton? Why do we have to have Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal again? One of the worst feuds of 2017. And you decide to bring it again for 2018 with your mid-card title. What is your problem? Whoever is the creative minds of WWE, Vince McMahon, Road Dogg, whoever. What is the problem here? Why is this so hard to see? And coming from me, a guy who is least over with the Rusev Day than you and Jeff, because Rusev Day's in a tag team title match, put the tag titles on him. Oh, I'm not sure about that just yet. He's in the United States title match, put the United States title on that. Granted, I agreed with that one because I looked at it more as a WrestleMania moment. That's the whole idea of WrestleMania for Vince McMahon, to have the moments. And what better moments to have for Rusev Day chance with him celebrating with the US title. That is why I picked him, because it just makes the most logical sense.
And then we remember
we want to give it to Jinder Mahal, one of the worst, if not the worst, WWE champion in recent memory.
And why? Because we're going to be in Saudi Arabia in 3 weeks. It's the same fucking thing all over again.
I wouldn't have cared if he won the U.S. title at WrestleMania to defend it at Saudi Arabia. Just do the logical thing and give Rusev the opportunity to go for it, not Randy Orton. This is why, at this Superstar shakeup, I hope Randy Orton goes to Raw just so they can have a number one contender match again for the United States title and actually do the right thing and give it to Rusev.
Because here's the problem. Okay, they're stuck in the mode of, we're going to give it to the person we know the most. Okay, who does the WWE know the most? Who do they know will make money? Randy Orton.
But
so that I understand where you're coming from. So it's like, oh, we have a guy who's hot now, and it'll make us boatloads of money now. But we don't want to give it to him. We want to go with the known commodity, which is dumb because I've been over Randy Orton for about a year. I've been over Randy Orton since he took the WWE title from Bray Wyatt.
Same.
At WrestleMania.
Absolute same.
Didn't need it. Quite honestly, don't believe he needed the United States title in the first place. I get why
they gave it to him.
I get why they gave it to him, because they wanted of anybody,
the most established of the four guys in this match, to be the defending champion.
And also,
Mania. It makes sense.
Of anybody in the WWE right now, it makes the most sense to Randy Orton deserves the Grand Slam championship.
Mm-hmm.
He does. Whether you like him or not, whether you know he's an asshole backstage or not, with everything he's done, given the Grand Slam championship, that's fine. And he don't need another shot, though.
And we're going off about all the other guys. Another person who's now suffering greatly on this one,
because what's Bobby Roode gonna do?
Yeah,
he's the odd man out. He's the odd man out right now.
Really, honestly, the best thing they can do for Bobby Roode,
turn him.
He's a better heel than he is a face.
Yeah, go full Glorious from when he first came into NXT, or turn him back into what he was with Beer Money in TNA.
So is James Storm definitely confirmed in
Nothing
WWE?
has
Or he's
been-
just showing up backstage?
He's showing up backstage.
Okay.
Nothing's confirmed.
It's just a shame that now it's like everyone is losing beats just because of this whole thing. Oh, we got to have Jinder Mahal be champion for Saudi Arabia, and now we got to have Randy Orton going for him.
We did that already, and it was bad.
I just said that. But I'll say it again. We don't want. It was one of the worst, if not the worst, feud of last year. And I'm even comparing that to Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt.
If you make it a Punjabi prison match, fuck off. It's WrestleMania. I'm going over the limit today.
To be fair, I was the only one that actually was intrigued on what they were doing with Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor. But people were making that the worst feud of the year. I'm still going on with Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton. And now we get to see that shit all over again.
Oh, yay.
All right, I think
you'll get my money for sure.
Okay. I think I've ranted long enough. I kind of lost my shit there. I got angry. Oh, I can't wait to hear that one later.
Sometimes you need to.
All right, now it's going on to the biggest shocker of the night, which is Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie. And I'll
say this. Now, this was my actual match of the night.
This was my number 2 match of the night.
This was like I knew going in that the triple threat match for the Intercontinental title was going to be good. I knew going in, but I didn't know what Ronda Rousey had in the tank. And let me tell you, the moment of the night was when she went in on Triple H in that corner.
Oh, it was
that was
it was really most people, I think even us included, were all thinking that it was just going to be Kurt Angle and Triple H working most of the match. And then the final couple minutes are going to be Stephanie and Ronda Rousey.
And let me tell you,
my God, that was a complete opposite.
Let me tell you, all right, Stephanie held her own too.
Yeah,
that was great.
You can tell everyone was on their A game on this match, and you can just any type of doubt that Ronda Rousey had coming into WWE,
it's gone.
It's gone because she worked wonders. She was a natural.
I'll say this, okay. Still not sure about the promos. But, okay, you put her in the ring, and she proved to me something at WrestleMania. She can go with anybody. She put on a good match with someone who's had, 2 matches, maybe, in 20 years? Stephanie McMahon. And the one match was against her dad.
Yeah.
So it's like you put on a good 4.5 star match with Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, and old Kurt Angle. Okay, you earned your stripes.
Yeah, this is what she did. She was doing all that with Stephanie McMahon, and then she was working naturally with Kurt Angle and Triple H. Imagine what she could do with someone like Charlotte, with someone like Asuka, with Sasha Banks, Bayley.
I could honestly see like a year and a half from now, she's fighting men.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, she's doing the China Beth Phoenix deal where she's fighting men and winning men titles. I can see it, and I'd be down with it because I saw how she handled Triple H, and it was something. And let me tell you, okay, this is going off in the perv-land a little bit.
Oh dear Lord!
I think I have a new. I think she's overtaken.
She's overtaken Becky.
I think she's overtaken both. She walked out in that skirt. Get me the blanket, man. Get me the pillow. Get me the Pete pillow. That's it. She walked out, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Gosh, she does have some legs. She does have legs.
But yeah, this was everything I needed to see and more. Kudos.
It takes that clip that she had with Dana Brooke and completely tossed it out the window because she was like, well, yeah, she's working with Dana Brooke.
Yeah, what did you think was going to happen?
Of course, everyone's going to look bad when you're wrestling with Dana Brooke. I did my one already.
But kudos, and
you got a great career ahead of you.
I really hope that by full time you mean full time. Like we see you on the shows every week now.